Well, welcome back into the studio for day 29 ICAD Decoupage. So what I'm starting off with here is my Mixed Media Decoupage text pack. It has a variety of different text in it, and I am just layering up along with some matte gel medium, a whole bunch of decoupage onto the surface of this watercolor ICAD card from Joggles. So now I have trimmed the edges and the bottom, but I left the top rough. And now I'm coming back in with some pattern paper for my Mixed Media Decoupage tissue pack. And this is just sewing pattern tissue paper. I like to get it real scrunched up and get lots of texture out of that, so you'll see me crinkling it and then pulling it out a little bit and not being too precious about placement. Now I've pulled out, this is one of my new favorite pens. It is a calligraphy elegant writer, and I really love what happens when you add water to it. So I laid some of that down onto a dry surface. You don't ever use that pen in a wet surface because you'll ruin your pen nib, and then just spritzing it with water, moving it around a little bit and getting it dried up. I really love how it settles in the texture on the surface of the paper. So now I have out one of the sheets in the Art Stacks Faces and Figures core stack. And so as you saw, there's this beautiful sheet with these vibrantly colored figures. And so what I'm doing is I am fussy cutting out one of the figures that I'm going to use on the surface of this card. So now I've pulled out some acrylic ink in a fluorescent pink, and I am gonna just do some shadowing using that, almost trying to create almost like a really vibrant aura around this vibrant figure. The color kept wanting to wick underneath the figure, so what I decided to do is go ahead and dry it partially the way through and then go in and give it a little boost in the color. And from that same Art Stacks core stack, there's a sheet of different sayings, quotes, and I'm just looking for something that'll work for this card. And now that I have that down, I'm just going to go around it with a Stabilo All and a water brush just to do some shadowing around the sentiment. As always, down below in the description box is a list of all the supplies that I have used. Links listed are to my Etsy store or an affiliate link. I only link to products that I've used, tested, or those that I prefer to use. I do receive a small compensation for the ones that are affiliate links. However, there is never any additional cost to you to use the links. It just helps me put more art supplies onto my table and keep my channel going.